So, we're finally back. Well, after like 2 months worth of absence from the last series. Anyways, that's not the important part. As I promised to Mika, it's Trinity's turn. Now again, disclaimer, stereotypes doesn't apply to everyone, there are reasons why it exists, and why it doesn't. Now, off to Trinity. Nagisa, the head of the tea party. When eyes are first met, her presence shows signs of elegance. Her perfect posture says otherwise. Now you may think people who take Nagisa as their student will be classy and have good sense of taste, like her, which is somewhat correct, but from what I see, my thoughts and predictions are kinda far off. It's either what seems to be stalking tea fetishes like that one episode from ReZero, or just have unhealthy amount of doses of the hit song An angel to be foretold, another member of the tea party, beauty, elegance, all in play as one, as she is also mentally unstable and incredibly stereotypical. And holy shit, some people really like unstable women for a couple of researched reasons. It's either that or something snapped inside of them when they got to her live 2D lobby screen. It's really never only one reason. I forgot to mention that she's also the brute in the tea party, so I'm assuming they like buff women? Moving on. Sakurako and Joyous like the fact on how naive this girl is when it comes to things that are outside of her knowledge, which being what is trending. They also like the fact that she is a kind maiden at heart. We also got some slight fan service with her saying Puppy! In her relationship story, both idol and classic Sakurako. With that said, since she has her idol outfit now, Sakurako and Joyous have never hit a higher dopamine level. Might be exaggerating, but hey, it's an idol outfit. The true pure maiden in Trinity. No impure thoughts, just her and her innocent mind. Which what people chooses not to think of, as apparently Mari has a hidden side where she is a corrupt maiden, and any moment Mari will show a side of her that is against God's will. Or you guys just really think Mari is cute. You like big strong woman, which is what I would say if they didn't add the clumsy personality of this girl. I mean, who could say no to this girl? She's just a cute, big, clumsy girl, and oh my god. Despite her first appearance, brute strength and power, this girl is the one of the most sweetest, most precious girl in Trinity. She's just extremely shy to a degree. Some people call Tsurugi and Joyous insane, but they fail to see the side of Tsurugi in her utmost peak design. Slick with 2 C's, moving on. So apparently there's this info I received a couple months back when reading Mashiro's relationship story, and it's about her going full commando because it has something to do with getting in her way of sniping, etc. Normally the stereotype for people liking her would be they like quiet girls, which would be the case if the Blue Archive community's strongest sin wasn't lust. And I can't blame them whatsoever. I mean, just look at her life duties. This one is hard to come up with, mainly because on how normal she is. I mean, I'm in the wrong for not noticing it at all, but I could say Sensei's like the fact that she is probably the most caring and most reasonable one among the Justice Task Force, aside from Hasumi, but there's a whole different reason for Hasumi enjoyers. If anything, her whole character really fits the r/relatable subreddit, as, I mean, if you read the story you understand. Also, I should also mention the raw power of anger hidden behind those eyes, so I guess Ichikan enjoys like double face characters? If you combine Mika's strength, Hasumi's physique, Sakurako's personality, and some elf ears, you get this girl. That's pretty much it. That's what you melee enjoyers seem to like. Also, I like the fact on how her EX skill is her air bombing herself towards the enemies. Again, like a nurse, extremely caring for others, which her enjoyers like. Also,
he's in the walls. He's in the goddamn walls!
this girl is pretty much just a cute short stack. I mean, who doesn't like cute girls? These senseis will also try their very best to not get their limbs amputated by Hanae's trusty chainsaw. You either like the fact that she can repair anything from dust, a book nerd, or the fact that she doesn't shower. Not to be rude, but she surprisingly is on this list. And to be fair, I never ever once in my life have seen much of Shimiko until her mother Amy Garubino gave her an extremely godly reveal that she has big hogging badonkas, which burned out after a few months' time. God, this is so sad. So for those Shimiko fans out there, stay strong. This is the easiest stereotype of them all. You like tsunderes. Her design is pretty self-explanatory for why senseis adore her, but for those who don't get it, take one closer look at this face and tell me you will say no. Personality wise, I think she's pretty much a philosophist and a troll to Kazusa. I mean, that's what you like about her, isn't it? From what I know, this is the cat girlfriend everyone always wanted. That's it. That's the stereotype! Fuck it. They think she is cute and nothing can replace this blessed smile of hers. Happy now? One of the most underrated characters in the game of Lolly Gacha. Although I still don't get why people like Suzumi, probably because she's been stuck in the dust with the rest for too long. That is until I finished the entire relationship story of her. She's one of the sweetest students you will encounter, and that's what makes her lovable. Although a gremlin, Reisa's true side is very relatable as, again, insecurity is a bitch, which Reisa surprisingly has. Reisa enjoyers are people who tends to act like father figures when Reisa is mentioned. Don't believe me? Well, try it yourself. Although they might not be open about it. Okay, unlike Airi, this can go so many different ways. First off, we have the base Hifumi enjoyers. They like Hifumi as how she is, and they also seem to enjoy the big funny bird named Peroro. The second are fast enjoyers. The moment Hifumi puts on that paper bag, they start worshipping her like a goddess of Peroro or something. The last one is pretty much brain rot. Basically, they are fan of Nagisas, and they can't go on one day without listening to Normally there will be a very specific stereotype for Azusa enjoyers, but in reality the only reason why senseis love Azusa is because she is actually just that cute. Okay, a very interesting one. Again, multiple stereotypes for this baby. First off, we have base Koharu enjoyers. They like her hyper-energetic personality on trying to give death penalties to Hanako at every given moment. Even she herself is a closet pervert. According to the fan art that is, that book was actually confiscated. And for the second stereotype, these senseis are still doing God's work, trying to squeeze out every single model, artwork, research, story, relationship story, and clues just to know how far this Koharu's line actually goes. Now for the third, again, just like Reisa enjoys and almost all daughter characters, yeah, they're basically father figures. Despite showing herself in an extremely risk way, both physically and mentally by the way, she is actually extremely smart, which brings the nature of Hanako's victims. Either they like Hanako and her extreme intelligence, or they dream every day to have their family jewels juiced, dehydrated, and dry aged by Hanako, who is also the member leader of the dryness squad. Alright, I'm going to hide now because I think I just revealed Hanako's position and now she's going to make me unable to do basic human actions. That's all for Trinity. This time I'm going to let you guys choose the next goal. I'm going to run now.
Chotto, いたずらでもしておきましょうか。